Who is out there on the ride around right now, riding around the track, getting ready for driver intros. Daniel, this is a perfect opportunity for me to ask you what it's like to be back at that racetrack. I mean, you're literally driving around the track where you won the race and won the championship. So what are the emotions when you stepped in there for the first time this weekend?
Yeah, hey guys, thanks for having me on. Yeah, this is a unique ride, and being back here at Phoenix is for sure special. This place has had some special moments for me in my career, and obviously the most special one coming last fall here. So, yeah, super thankful. Obviously, we got a little bit of work to do with our AG1 Camaro today, rolling off from 15th, but it's all part of the building process here at Colleague Racing. But for sure, rolling through the tunnel, Phoenix always have a special place in my heart.
So, Daniel, new season, new team, 28th at Daytona after sitting on the pole, 12th at Fontana. You led laps in both races. How good did it feel to finally get that third place finish last week at Las Vegas?
Yeah, Larry, you know how it is. This part of the year, this West Coast swing is a grind. And, starting the year off with a pole there at Daytona and led laps and win stages. And since we kind of traveled west, we just haven't had the results kind of to validate how we've ran. So it was good to finally, like I said, my post-race stuff last week, to get the first mark on the board. That's just as big for me as it is for the race team, just to have a little sliver of success together. And that's the key, right? Just taking those moments, continuing to build off of them. Long season ahead for us, but for sure one that I'm looking forward to. Super thankful to Matt Colleague and Chris Rice for the opportunity to drive these race cars. But we're not going to slack off. We got a lot of work to do, but hopefully last week was the start of that.
Well, Daniel, you said it. You're probably running better in the Xfinity Series than what you're finishing. But I've been really impressed when you've been in Colleague's Cup car on Sunday. You're qualifying well, you're racing well. Is that giving you more confidence as you get back in the Xfinity car today?
Honestly, Jamie, it's just more validating, right? I mean, when you lose that opportunity at that level, like I did at the end of 2019, getting a shot to get back at and to that level in the limited amount of Cup starts that I've had already this year, and be able to mix it up with the sport's best, the champions of our sport, and be able to, keep pace with those guys, and just race them hard and be able to get finishes like we got there at Fontana, finishing 9th with that group. Like, that is a huge deal for us, and the next-gen car has obviously been great for teams like Colleague Racing, for Matt Colleague to make the investment in our sport. And, when you do that, you want to see some glimmers of hope, and we've had that when I've been able to make my few Cup starts this year, and look forward to hopefully making a couple more throughout the rest of the season, but without a doubt, not taking for granted the starts I've already gotten.
Yeah, probably feels awkward not doing double duty there this weekend. But, Daniel, this will be your 9th Xfinity Series start at Phoenix. And I look at the two races last year combined. You led over 90 laps. You did have an issue with about 2 to go in this race a year ago. Of course, we all know you won the race there in November to win the championship. What's the biggest thing you work on at that 1 mile racetrack? What's your biggest challenge?
Go ahead and jump out of the truck, Daniel.
Yeah,
they're like trying to take off without him. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll tell you, for me, it's been about, it's just been about minimizing mistakes and understanding what your race car is capable of. Here in the spring, obviously, with the temperatures and stuff, it's easier to make those mistakes. We come back in the fall, a little cooler temperatures, and it's not as easy to make those small things that can win you this race or lose you that race. So, yeah, just trying to manage expectations here today. Like I said, start 15th, we got a little bit of work to do, but this also is a place that, as we've added traction compound, as we've developed the racetrack and the surface, and the tires Goodyear are bringing out, this place has gotten really racy over the last couple of years. So hopefully we can navigate the right lanes at the right times and have a shot when the dust starts to settle.
You have another second, or are they introducing you right now, Daniel? I don't want you to miss it.
I don't have anybody tap me on the shoulder yet,
okay.
So I'm good for
right.
a second.
Let me ask you about Kenzie and Ren. I know that they watched last Phoenix race from Rattlesnake Hill. Is that where they're watching today?
Absolutely not. I think it took years off my wife's life running down the hill with that stroller last year. And our little girl, Ren, is actually back at home. Kenzie's sister, or as Ren calls her, Aunt Car is watching her. So Kenzie and I come out here together this weekend. And so hi back to those folks back home. We miss them, ready to get home to them. And hopefully we can drive to the field today. The sooner we'll get there.
All right. Well, we're not going to walk across the stage with you, Daniel. We'll let you